What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Breaking Down the Play with Vansili. Today we're going to be observing a pistol round between 100 Thieves and T1, and a very nice post-plan situation for T1, but unfortunately failed because of a small mistake. Let's check it out. To start things off, let's give some context here. We are in the pistol round between 100 Thieves and T1, which means you start with 800 credits T1 on the attacker side. Keep in mind then that you only start here with 800 credits. So with 800 credits as a Killjoy, what you could actually afford here, as you could see at the bottom of the screen, is going to be light armor, nanoswarm, and alarm bot. Brax then uses a nanoswarm to clear out the back of the C platform while T1 executes into the site. And as you see that the site is clear, Skadoodle goes for the plant, and at the same time, you see now from the point of view of Skadoodle that Brax is currently moving in to place an alarm bot right where the spike is. As we fast forward a bit into the round, you'll notice now that we have a 3-on-2 situation in favor of T1. And T1, although low on HP, are still in a great position to win this round because of the position that they currently have on this minimap, playing on the outside of the map at Long C to cover the spike. One thing that's important is that you'll notice in this X-ray is that Daze is actually facing the wall. The reason why is because he actually has set darts, shock darts, that's going to bounce off the wall and land right onto the spike. The most important detail to pay attention to, though, is where Brax currently is positioned. He's actually positioned outside of the radius of where the alarm bot is currently in range for it to be activated, so that he gives the impression that the alarm bot is not going to be a threat to Hiko or Nitro trying to come back into the site. And the reason why they do that, in my opinion, I could be overanalyzing this, but is when you're actually walking into this area and it actually doesn't ring, you don't think it's a threat, so you're actually not going to shoot it. So when the defender is actually going to smoke towards the front of the site, or if there's another smoke from Nitro, if it recharges and he smokes towards the diffuse, then Brax could actually start walking into the radius, and as soon as he walks into the radius, it's going to activate the alarm bot. Now, this could trigger two scenarios. The first scenario at this point is that the alarm bot gets triggered, it gets shot, and then you already have an idea that they are already off the spike. So Daze doesn't have to shoot the first dart right away. Or the other combination would be if somebody went onto the spike and they actually held it to at least get it at halfway. When Brax walks into range and it activates the alarm bot, you're already going to receive double damage as the diffuser. So when you actually eat a shock dart on the spot without an alarm bot, a debuff, it actually hits for 90. But when you actually get hit by a shock dart with the combination of an alarm bot, it actually hits for 180, which means that it would actually one-shot Hiko or a one-shot Nitro should they try to stick onto the spike. So the reason why this actually fails for T1 is because Brax was so sure that he was going to be able to kill Hiko as soon as his smoke dissipates that he kept shooting where Nitro just swung out and killed him instead. In hindsight, you probably would have wanted Brax to play in a position where he's not going to be threatened by any type of pressure coming in from Long C. So all he would need to do is walk into the radius of the alarm bot, and overall, T1 would trust that the shock darts from Daze would actually hit Hiko on a one-shot. And if it's not the case that it kills him, at least they know that he's off the spike, and they could play the time into their favor to hopefully win the pistol versus 100 Thieves. With that, that concludes another episode of Breaking Down the Play. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know your thoughts on this video and how it could improve for next time. But until then, have yourselves a good time.